I am Martin here for Mattress Clarity, and today I'm here to talk about 3 of the most popular models from DreamCloud. Yes, they now also offer memory foam options, but they're really known for their hybrid mattresses. The DreamCloud Classic, the Premier, and the Luxe mattresses. But which one are you supposed to choose? I'm going to compare these mattresses, talk about their designs, my experience with all these mattresses, and help you find the right one for your situation. Let's get to it.
Let's go.
So we'll start off by talking about the DreamCloud Classic Hybrid Mattress, the most affordable option in this line. But do not let that fool you, there's still a lot going on inside this mattress. So first off, on top, you have a cloud quilt top. It's going to be a pillow top right on top of the mattress. Now, woven into the very top cover of this pillow top, you're going to have some cooling fiber to help with heat dissipation. It's also going to be quilted with some foam for a pillow top kind of feel right on top of the bed. Beneath that, you're going to have a layer of memory foam for some good pressure relief right on top of the mattress. And beneath that, you're going to have a foam transition layer to prevent you from sinking too far into the mattress and bottoming out. And all that's going to rest on a layer of individually wrapped coils and a thin layer of base support foam. This design is going to give this mattress a perfect medium firmness. It's going to be close to a 6.5 out of 10, so exactly medium firm. You're going to have a very good balance of comfort and support with this mattress, some plush cushy layers right on top, but some good support deeper in the bed. In terms of specific feel with this mattress, there's definitely going to be some good response. You're going to have a lot of bounce from the coils, and on top you're going to have a plush feel, but it also has some decent response, so you're not going to feel stuck in this mattress or have issue moving around or changing positions. Now, speaking of those positions, starting with back sleeping, this mattress is ideal. Being close to medium firm is exactly what you want for sleeping in this position. This will keep your spine in neutral alignment, the right parts of your body will sink in, but you'll also feel great overall supports. It's also a decent match, I think, for a lot of side sleepers, specifically light and medium weight side sleepers, but if you weigh over 230 or over 250 pounds, you can feel more pressure on your shoulders and your hips. But at the same time, what is close to medium firm, probably not firm enough for stomach sleeping. You're probably going to want a firmer mattress overall to give you good overall supports. But lastly, in terms of price for this mattress, for a queen size mattress with our discounts, which you can find below in the YouTube description, around $650. So moving on, we have the DreamCloud Premier hybrid mattress. This takes things up in a couple of ways. First off, in terms of comfort, and then also in terms of cooling. Now, in terms of comfort, you're going to get some more memory foam on top of this mattress, and you're also going to have, instead of a cloud quilt pillow top, you're going to have a cloud quilt Euro top for an even plusher feel right on top of the bed. You're also going to have some more cooling in that top cover to help with heat dissipation, more cooling fiber than you get in the DreamCloud Classic hybrid mattress. In terms of feel, you're also going to have kind of a pillow top feel, but also, I guess, more of a Euro top feel. Definitely, I guess, a plusher feel overall. You're going to sink further into this mattress when compared to the DreamCloud Classic hybrid. Speaking of firmness for this mattress, though, it's going to be close to a 6 out of 10, so definitely softer than the DreamCloud Classic hybrid. Now, in terms of sleeping positions, also I think a decent match for a lot of back sleepers, but if you want something perfectly medium firm, again, I would take a look at the DreamCloud Classic hybrid mattress. But a better match for side sleeping than the DreamCloud Classic hybrid. You're gonna have some plusher layers right on top for better pressure relief on your shoulders and your hips. But being even softer, even a worse match for stomach sleeping when compared to the DreamCloud Classic hybrid. But in terms of price, for a queen size mattress, around $1,000 with our discounts. And last up, we have the DreamCloud Luxe hybrid mattress. This is going to be more luxurious than the other 2 models. And it's luxurious in a couple of ways. First off, you're going to get an even plusher feel right on top of this bed, some super thick foam layers for some fantastic pressure relief, a lot of sinkage with this bed, and even more cooling fiber right on top of the mattress. And you're also going to have something called phase change material. This is going to help with heat dissipation, actually draw heat away from your body to regulate temperature all night long. And also, you're going to have a zoned foam layer in this mattress for more support toward the center of the mattress. This can help with back pain and keep you in good alignment all night long. Now, in terms of firmness, being a plusher mattress, definitely close to a 5.5 out of 10, so the softest of these 3. And in terms of feel, again, kind of a plush pillow toppy feel, but at the same time, more of that memory foam feel. You're gonna sink further into this mattress. It's not as responsive as the other 2 beds, so you may feel that feeling of being stuck. It's not so easy to move around and change positions. But speaking of back sleeping with this mattress, I think a decent match for a lot of back sleepers because of that zoning. At the same time, it might still be a little bit soft for some back sleepers. But side sleeping is going to be a dream because you're going to get more pressure relief under your shoulders and your hips because the mattress is softer in those areas, but you're also going to get support right where you need it. But for stomach sleeping, this mattress, again, is super soft, super plush. It is not a great match if you're a stomach sleeper. Your hips could bow in and you could get out of alignments. But lastly, as I said, this is a luxurious pick from this brand, so around $1,400 for a queen size with discounts. And one other difference between these models is you're going to have handles on the DreamCloud Premier Hybrid and the DreamCloud Luxe Hybrid. You're not going to have those on the DreamCloud Classic. If that's important to you, keep that in mind. And also, if you do want to take a look at the foam versions of these mattresses, just keep in mind they're going to be a little bit firmer than their hybrid counterparts. All right, so who should get each mattress? Well, first off, in terms of who should get the DreamCloud Classic Hybrid, I think a better option for stomach sleepers, definitely out of this line, the more supportive option for stomach sleeping and for budget shoppers as well. And the DreamCloud Premier Hybrid's a good option, I think, for side sleepers who are still on a little bit of a budget. And it's also a good option if you want a mattress just a bit softer than average. And lastly, I think the DreamCloud Luxe Hybrid is going to be a very good option if you're a super hot sleeper or you deal with back pain. And just one more note about all these mattresses, they're all going to come with a 365-night sleep trial, a forever warranty, and free shipping and returns. And there you have it. At this point, you should know which DreamCloud mattress is right for your situation. But if you want more info on any of these models, head over to mattressclarity.com for the full written reviews and some great money-saving coupons. We'll see you next time.